Welcome back, guys. On this video we are talking about what you're expecting on your favorite Star Life series. This is continuation of the last episode drama that I recapped on the show. Guys, don't forget to subscribe in case you have not subscribed to the channel yet, as we jump straight into the video of today. Because yeah, a lot of drama is going on this month of August on Star Life, and you guys we have to like recap all of them before they're shown on TV. Anyways, guys, without wasting any of your time, let us jump straight into the video of today. Please give this video a thumbs up, and it really helps like in the performance of the video to other people. So let us start.
The episode starts with Ria, who begins recording Renuka while she's busy doing household chores. Ria believes that Renuka's quirky and amusing behavior could gain attention on social media and possibly even earn money. Sachin finds this idea entertaining and enjoys watching his mother's candid moments being captured. However, Sally remains deeply disturbed and unable to move past the unsettling prophecy made by the Aghori Baba. When Sachin casually brings up the Baba's words in front of Savitri, she firmly supports the sage's credibility. According to her, everything the Baba predicts eventually comes true. Her confidence gradually influences the rest of the family, who begin to take the warning more seriously. Sayali recalls how the Baba had advised them to leave the place immediately. Despite this, Savitri Devi reassures everyone that nothing bad will happen, especially since they are planning to perform a puja the next day. Meanwhile, Roshni grows increasingly anxious, sensing that something ominous is about to unfold. She cannot ignore the Baba's warning and feels that staying back might lead to trouble. Later that night, the Deshmukh family gathers to discuss the upcoming puja. Suddenly, they are startled by stones being thrown at their house, creating chaos and fear. Sachin and the others rush outside to investigate and are shocked to find the same Aghori Baba behind this strange behavior. The Baba bursts into airy laughter, leaving everyone confused and frightened. He scolds Sayali for not following his instructions and warns her that if they do not leave, hidden truths will come to light, truths so powerful that they could destroy everything. His cryptic warning leaves the family shaken. After the Baba leaves, Sachin and Savitri try to calm everyone down, assuring him that no harm will come. However, Sayali cannot shake off her fear, especially after noticing the Baba's peculiar reaction toward Tejas and Paresh. Sachin attempts to lighten the mood and comfort Sayali, who is visibly disturbed and overwhelmed. The next morning, preparations for the puja begin, while everyone gets ready. With enthusiasm, Roshni appears tense and uneasy. In a desperate attempt to avoid going to the temple with the family, she deliberately injures herself and pretends to faint. Her real intention, however, is to attend the funeral of her deceased husband's secret. She has been hiding, trapped in the house, and under constant watch. Roshni struggles to find a way to leave without raising suspicion. Meanwhile, Supriya is assigned the task of completing some models for Satish. The priest advises her to visit a Shiv Parvati temple to perform ancestral rituals. Supriya plans to meet Roshni there, but communication becomes difficult as Rajeshwari is unable to contact Roshni due to network issues. Back at the house, Roshni tries to excuse herself by claiming a headache, but her family insists that she must attend the puja. She grows increasingly anxious, unsure of how she will manage to reach the temple in time. Roshni, who is visibly anxious and restless as she keeps thinking about her son and the complications surrounding her life, her mind is clouded with worry, making it difficult for her to focus on anything else. By coincidence, Sayali and Supriya's family arrive at the same temple to perform a series of sacred rituals due to her emotional turmoil and the situation she is trapped in. Roshni fails to participate in the ancestral rites she had intended to perform. Meanwhile, Sayali and her family carry out all the rituals with complete devotion, carefully following the instructions given by the priest. The priest guides them through each step and eventually asks them to perform a special house peace ritual and seek blessings for harmony and prosperity. As part of this ritual, Tejas is instructed to lift his mother and carry her while circling the temple, symbolizing respect and devotion. At the same time, Rajeshwari tries repeatedly to contact Roshni, but her calls fail to connect. After several attempts, Roshni finally answers the phone and learns that the family is at a temple dedicated to Shiv and Parvati located near her grandmother's dam. Realizing that they are all at the same place, Roshni becomes alarmed and rushes toward the temple. She urgently asks Rajeshwari, "And the values still not better your Milatetus?" Back at the ritual, Tejas and Akash struggle to lift Renuka due to their lack of physical strength, leaving the ritual incomplete. Observing this, grandmother asks Sachin to step forward and perform the task. Without hesitation, Sachin lifts his mother and completes the circumambulation of the temple. The moment becomes deeply emotional for both Sachin and Renuka. It reflects their strong bond and devotion. After completing this ritual, the priest asks Sayali to fetch water from a nearby pond for the next step. At that very moment, Roshni arrives at the same location, intending to quietly join Supriya Devi's ritual. However, she is in a hurry, knowing that her entire family is present at the temple and could see her at any time. Supriya insists that the ritual must be performed either by the son or the wife of the deceased. She reminds Roshni that all these rituals are being conducted for Krish's well-being, so that he may have a secure and trouble-free future. Krish, in his innocence, questions Roshni about his father, adding emotional pressure to the already tense situation. Unable to escape and overwhelmed by the circumstances, Roshni agrees to perform the last rites for her deceased husband. As part of the ritual, she is asked to state her name, her relationship with Krish, and the purpose of the ceremony. She openly declares that she is performing the ritual for her late husband on his death anniversary. Unbeknownst to her, Sayali overhears everything from a distance. Shocked and devastated by the revelation, Sayali feels betrayed and unable to process the truth. Her emotions turn into anger as she confronts Roshni about her hidden identity. In a moment of intense rage and hurt, Sayali slaps Roshni. Despite Roshni's desperate pleas to explain herself, Sayali refuses to listen, unwilling to accept any more lies. Sayali losing control after finally discovering the shocking truth about Roshni, overwhelmed with anger and betrayal, Sayali slaps her hard, unable to accept how deeply Roshni has deceived the Deshmukh family. She accuses Roshni of manipulating everyone for her own selfish desires, even going to the extent of sacrificing her own son in pursuit of a cute, luxurious life. Sayali is horrified, questioning how someone could be so heartless and deceptive. Roshni, visibly shaken, tries to explain her reasons, but Sayali refuses to listen to what she believes are mere excuses. Breaking down emotionally, Roshni falls to her knees and pleads with Sayali not to expose her truth. However, Sayali remains firm and declares that the entire family deserves to know everything. Meanwhile, Sachin grows anxious when he cannot find Sayali and Roshni for a long time. Suspicious of their sudden disappearance, he heads toward the pond where the confrontation is taking place. At that moment, the situation escalates dangerously as Roshni, in desperation, drags Krish into the water and threatens to end both their lives. She screams that she'll drown herself along with the child. Roshni's mother, terrified by the turn of events, begs Sayali to forgive her daughter, fearing that 3 lives could be lost if the truth comes out now. Left with no other option, Sayali reluctantly agrees to give Roshni 3 days' time. She demands that Roshni confess everything herself once they return to Mumbai. Just then, Sachin arrives and is confused to see Sayali and Roshni with Supriya's family near the pond. Sayali hides the truth, honoring her promise to give Roshni time. Roshni quickly lies, claiming she had jumped in to save Krish from drowning. The matter is temporarily covered up, and everyone returns to the temple to complete the puja. Even after the rituals, tension lingers between Sayali and Roshni, both unable to forget the terrifying incident. Once again, Roshni lies to her husband about her sudden absence. After the puja, the Deshmukh family seeks blessings from the priest. Suddenly, the mysterious sage reappears and airily laughs, predicting that an even more brutal truth will soon shake the family. His words leave Roshni deeply disturbed.